Hello everybody, welcome welcome for some Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim with OverCrit. So this is gonna be the first visual novel type game I'll be playing on my channel. It's based on Dead by Daylight. That's all I really know about it. There's some crazy people in here and we gotta do crazy things with crazy. Before we get started, what shall we call you? Yeah, welcome to my stream, Drakon. It is finally happening. Now, what should I name myself? Let's go with crit. There we go, crit. Good enough. Yeah. Maybe I should have changed one of the letters. That would have been better. With a K, perhaps. K's are good. But it's too late now. You know what? The volume of this might be a little bit too low for me. Or for anybody for that matter. Settings. Master volume. Okay, you guys hear that now? How about now? Yeah, let me know if that's too quiet. Or if it's too loud. Oh, mito arigato. I hope you all can hear this, the sounds of seagulls. Yes. Oh, perfect. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet. Salt water stinging the insides of your throat as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We got plenty of time. Endless time. Really. An eternity if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Crit. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh, a decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other questions race to your minds. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? There it is, completely giving me sass. Alright, what will I do? The first choice already. No context, just what? Alright. Will I run? Will I close my eyes? Or will I dig up that face? There's only one choice here, and it is to dig up that face. Look, he's happy, he's smiling. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Coin! There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting in the rotting tongue of the poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose. And you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Why not? Why not? Well, hello there. I'm Dwight. I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. That... Alright. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all inclusive? It really takes some fun out of a fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Thanks. Your choices are: thank them for the delicious drink. This is suspicious. Spit that out. Thanks for the drink. It's quite delicious. You're welcome. Did somebody just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump onto your foot. Wilson, is that you? There's a gold coin. Looks like an expensive drink too. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. Oh, hold up. My chat box. Let's fix that. Just break your immersion down here. Where to go? Oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Oh, hush it. Little help, please. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Alright, we got the Huntress. The Spirit. Not the Spirit, Wraith. The Wraith. We got the Spirit. And we got the Trapper. How wonderful. Let's see. Actually, really well drawn too. Four gorgeous monsters sat halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. Trapper got packaged, Joe. So many so many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do you do? Toss it back. Got it. It's sick. Toss it back, kick it back, say no thanks. Or say nothing, do nothing. You know what? Gotta play along with this. I'm gonna toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Not. I'll think of a this sounds weird for me. Oh well. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider that it might be what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Ugh. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion into their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn! They are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Crit. You were made for this. Well, geez. If the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. The game is super thirsty. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the volleyball game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Looks like it's best you just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Yeah. That was the Wraith. That sign means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. I don't care why this slack-jaw moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill him or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah? Not yet. Hey Crit, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. Be warned, answer quickly and answer well. Hold up, I might need my keyboard for this. Alright, let's go. This is a timed quiz, and it'll be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Very. I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think very attractive is compared to this? Trapper flexes his muscle. Trapper flexes and his muscles are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins. If you can have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility, flight, super strength. Oh man, that's a good one. I like invisibility because you can do things that you shouldn't be doing. I like flight because you go wherever the hell you want to go, and super strength is kind of nice. But I'm gonna go with I like flying. Flying is great. You can go wherever you want. I like going wherever I want. Super strength, sure, I can maybe like throw cars, punch people into the next zip code, lift trains over my head. I don't know, man, but I just like flying. Flight, for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? Well, you consider myself pretty good with the maths, so probably math. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. What's your favorite animal? Definitely cat. Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do think, I do, but you can all go to hell anyways. What's your favorite color? Blue, blood, red. 3-day-old corpse. 3-day-old corpse. Blood red. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? Astronaut, nightclub more, not working at all. Not working at all. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness in some kind of grand crusade. Those damn millennials. Best flavor of ice cream. Vanilla chocolate. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh man. All right. Hold up. There are these. What? Horse flesh. Horse flesh? Horse flesh. I mean, ocean sounds. My favorite flavor is pain. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor I can see myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me. I am right. Anyways, it's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule in this island, even for faceless voices. Ocean's a bit thirsty. So much salt, I need some drink. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that we know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I'm pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like you losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate. You know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak to me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's go to do something else instead. Wait, did I get the right person on that? Hold up. Well, for once, I actually agree with this meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat docked nearby. I'll give anyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth and the way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it endangers. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out over here, right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Alright. It is time to decide. Who do I want to hang out with? Do I want to hang out with the big burly trapper on his yacht? Which one is his yacht? Oh, I guess this is the yacht. Yeah, that looks like the yacht. Or do I want to play a volleyball game with the Huntress over at the court? Do I want to go to the pool? That's the pool, right? With the Wraith. Or do I want to go to the hut with the Spirit? Well, I'm just gonna lay this down. As a general rule of thumb, I don't really want to closely associate with big, burly, sexy men who want to club me with a bell or leave their bear traps in my bathroom. On the other hand, got an issue with yonders and yabaidasne. The crazies. but... Let's go with... whatever this is. I believe this one's the Wraith. It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. Hold on! Just for a moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. That's sadness. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murder's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall therefore refer to them as survivors, with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long, I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyways, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We'll now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you could do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this Dwight! Yep, pardon me. Please, follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes? Something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? No. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right. That. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has a much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I disagree with them, when I agree with them. Not like the other island. So what will they be? I'm gonna stick with my choice. Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on this island, but It turns out I'm not the first to toss those kinds of threats around on this island. So, thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Are we threatening each other again? Ha 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 ha. Now it's Dwight who takes on a conspiratorial tone. His eye shifts as he slips into a loud whisper. Please, just make it quick. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams. Ah! Ah! Hilarious, right? Right, Dwight? Yeah. Right. So what will you be having? Virgin Daiquiri. Oh, God. Okay. There's 4 options here. And there's 4 killers. Clearly, in order to make somebody happy, I need to choose one of these options. And I think I'll be going with the Wraith, the spirit option. So, vodka soda, that sounds like something Big Burly Trapper would drink. Sangria, some Scotch rocks. I think these two. Wait. The Wraith is probably Scotch. Yeah, and the Hunters would be Sangria. Yeah, that sounds like a Huntress kind of thing. And the Virgin Daiquiri. Virgin Daiquiri. Is it Japanese? Daiquiri. Oh, okay. Yeah, those sound Japanese. Let's go with that one, because I know the spirit is Japanese. Wow, that's a terrible name for a drink. I didn't come here to party. I'm just here trying to make the best of a very strange situation. I don't know. How about a daiquiri? Daiquiri? I mean, it's how I'm pretty sure there was an I in there, man. Whatever. Alright. I know how to make that. Let's skip the liquor. I'll have mine virgin. Daiquiri. Next time. God dang. The Trapper snickers at your choice of words. I would too. Sure you will, kid. Don't mind him. We don't need
daiquiri. Daiquiri. It is daiquiri. Virgin daiquiri.
Jesus. Well.
Don't you Jesus me? You gave me a fucking aneurysm listening to that. Is it Japanese? Are you serious?
So why'd you spell the K-E if it's K-U?
I was struggling to come up with how to do it.
Daiquiri.
Daiquiri. It's virgin daiquiri.
What's a daiquiri?
It is kind of like almost like an alcoholic fruit smoothie, except virgin means there's no alcohol in it.
Oh. Alright. Completely misunderstood that.
But yeah.
But I like the what's it called? It's coming from the Trapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I like the way you said that.
Jesus. Anyways, I was in the middle of something else, so I'm gonna jump out, but I am still watching.
Alright, have fun.
Right, see ya.
Don't mind him. We don't need to soak ourselves in booze just to please someone else's expectations. If you ask me, there's enough spirits here already. It's funny because she's a spirit. Alright. Besides, Alcohol just numbs you to the painful realities of the world. I choose to face them head on. You'd never do that, I don't know. You'd never do something like, I don't know, hide from it all behind the world's largest hat or anything. Please allow me to ignore any fashion advice from the man wearing a doll's face as a mask. Not a doll's face, jerk. Since we fulfilled your requests, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time! I swear, had I known they'd pull this kind of fox-enthusiastic community-building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk the lowest points of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it. This sucks, but it could be fine. Or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I am no nerd. God. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet. The topic I choose is books. Novels, comics, fiction or not, reading is the only real escape from this inescapable horror of life. The escape into your own mind. A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine, based on that response. They were much more enthusiastic about drinking. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you. Crit, what is your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be a classic hoarder, for reasons that should be obvious. She means because it's an island full of horror villains, and also those books are all in the public domain. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years, so what's your favorite? Let's see. Dracula, Frankenstein, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Books! No thanks. Oh boy. Let's see. I do. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've really only really watched movies on these things. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Frankenstein. Almost. Dracula. Alright, let's go Dracula. Dracula is one classic that's still scary. To be seduced by some beautiful stranger, only to learn later on that they're an mortal villain. It's downright thrilling. Well, I guess. But I was going to say that despite the deviant behavior of Dracula and the threat of possible danger or even death that he poses, you can't help but get turned on by the liberation from the status quo that he represents. My God. What am I reading? Same here. So what if some old doctor says he has a bad boy? You're supposed to reek like garlic and sleep alone? Who do they think they would buy into that? If you're going to be trapped in a nightmare that is undead life eternal, which I know a little something about, you could do a lot worse than great clothes, a castle, and a lover who doesn't take shit from anybody. Anyone. The scariest part of Dracula is thinking that no one will ever be quite as interesting to make love as a vampire. to as a vampire. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask covered eye. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. The Trickster. Great idea. Trickster! Isn't it a bit late to introduce the new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello, and who is this new fan in the waiting? Beat it, hack! I don't know. What's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for a game? Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it was a great idea, while someone also teasing the secret trickster ending. I've got much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. To-do-do! Hint, trickster ending. Well, the rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap. Spit, that is. Oh. But let's be clear, this ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye. Real romantic-like. Yes, romance is the goal, so we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Thirst level of this game is amazing. Like adults, romantic, well-adjusted adults. Crit, you're up! You grip the bottle in your hand and put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Minigames consists of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Oh my god, it's the skill check circle. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there is no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? Okay. I 100% don't want a kissing scene with the trapper. We'll let you all sink that in. Too much meat. Not ready to swallow. Okay, I'm ready. Ready. Away we go! Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Oh fuck. You got Trapper! You two are meant to be. Oh my god. Psych! You have to actually spin multiple times to get the real result. First to get 3 times is your true match. That's how you play hardcore spin the bottle on this here island. Oh, thank god. Oh my god. Oh boy. Okay. Good. Good on me. Oh boy. Huntress. You got Huntress! You got... What the fuck? I was on the board! I was on the edge! No way! No! 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 You got Huntress! You got Trapper! Trapper's... No! No! Ah! Just this morning, you were waking up on a strange beach, surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across a beach towel at Trapper, lust in his eyes, sweat glistening on his skin. Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Trapper takes you by the hand, and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulder. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at the interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross him out, so completely he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Trapper, we save it. It's not happening. Don't cry. You know, well, I know to get this close to a living god and then feel the sting of his rejection, it must hurt bad. But don't take it personally. We'll do, but use it to make yourself stronger. It's not because I don't want to, it's because you haven't earned it yet. You might later. For now, it can't be that easy. Sure, maybe one of the others. They're weak, sad, lonely. Not me. I don't need this. It's mine to give or to withhold. You really dodged a bullet. This means you'll have a chance to present yourself in a bit more flattering of a light letter, assuming you survive. I'm not ashamed to tell you that I think you're cute. I would make out with you so hard your heart would cave in, if I wanted to, and I do, but I still won't. Tell everyone I told you this and you die, they die, and then I have you all revived and kill you again. If anyone asked, I was the best you ever had, which might just be another time. I hate to break up such a passionate moment. That we only assume was passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay on the island. But dinner is being served right away, and we must insist that you join us. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation, when there are so many more interesting things to die from. Oh man, hold up. I gotta wipe the laughter tears out of my eyes. God, that was wow, such a stressful moment. Hello, Nick. Welcome to my stream.
Hello. What's the flavor of the day, my friend?
Hooked on you.
That's right. I forgot.
Yeah. Oh.
I was like, I know he's starting something, but I can't remember what. Hello, everyone. So, how is romancing the deadly waifus going?
I almost had to swallow tongue from the Trapper.
What do you mean by swallow tongue? Like he served you it on a plate?
We had to spin the bottle.
I was going to say, you have to be more specific, because swallow tongue in this crowd could mean many things.
Yeah, I meant that. As ambiguous as I could.
Ambiguous. Remind me after stream to show you one of my new addictions. I mean, it's been my addiction for a while, but when, Starship Troopers is around, I play that, but I have something specifically up your alley.
Oh, okay.
Not in the category, though.
Oh, alright.
Say what you will about behavior. I do love about behavior.
And now you're mumbling.
Sorry, I had to adjust my mic. I said, say what you will about behavior, the color palettes in this game are killer. Unintended.
I get it.
But they really are very nice.
Yeah. Ah. Drakon has a message for you. Hey Nick,
What is it?
licking tonsils. You almost licked tonsils with the trapper.
Ah. Why only almost?
Yeah, cause he went chat on me and he was all like, "You don't get this now."
Oh,
Yeah. All right.
I mean, he is pretty daddy.
He's very daddy. All right.
All right, please continue.
Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. God. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What you were expecting, some kind of grand hall with huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on a cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to
You're
your seat.
trying real hard.
They're super thirsty. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific! It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you.
I'm wondering how far through. How far through the cheek is the tongue in this? You know what I mean?
I mean, it's piercing.
But I mean, is it coming around to being back inside? 'Cause it's like they're trying they're trying so hard, it's almost normie.
I mean, I don't think it's quite Hellraiser denture level of piercing through the cheek.
Because I mean,
But-
clearly you're a Mary Sue. Clearly you're a Mary Sue.
But there is an iron stake stabbed through the inside of your cheek. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, satire if you just play the trope straight when you do satire, it's no longer satire. You're just playing the trope straight
Yeah. It's
and rolling your eyes at it.
it's thick. It's very thick.
It's like you're such a Mary Sue, but you really are great, by the way. Anyways,
Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Makes. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit.
oh god, is this a fucking fox chicken worm puzzle?
I guess so. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster.
I hate this shit.
Okay. Wait, Trickster is here too? Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expectedster? I'm sorry, I even get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking quite good,
oh, it's
Crit.
flexible.
Real good. Huh?
The bat is flexible.
Oh my god, it is flexible.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be an inflatey bat, but still.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with a Korean accent. I'll try though.
No, careful. Careful now.
I mean, it says in his bio he's a Korean singer.
Oh no, I know what he is. But it's like if you said, oh, if I said, you know, oh, I'm gonna do my best Japanese accent, and then I did like a blatant caricature.
Alright.
Be careful.
What I meant was, I'm gonna try to sound as elegant boy bandy as I can.
Okay. I was just trying to save your channel, man. I do enough damage as it is.
Hey there, you're looking good, Crit. Real good.
No. Think soft boy.
That was soft. I was thinking soft.
No.
Oh man. This is gonna be hard.
You gotta be like, hey, Crit. Looking good there. Real good.
Ugh.
Don't you want me
You
to
make
braid
my
your hair
spine
later?
tingle when you do that, man.
Don't you want me to braid your hair later, bro?
I don't want that, man.
Don't you want to look deep into my beautiful...
All right, that's enough, man. And we literally can't let hunters and trappers sit together.
I'll let them sit on me.
Well, I mean, neither. Okay, so let me see now. No one wants to sit next to Trapper. Trapper doesn't want to sit next to Wraith. Trapper doesn't want to sit next to a guy. Huntress doesn't want to sit next to the Trapper, which is fine since everyone doesn't want to sit next to him. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side.
Boat!
Boat. Look at this! We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that?
Oh, behavior. No. Do not play defensive your buggy ass, imbalanced ass game. This is what I'm talking about, where this is clearly satire. But I think they actually think that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is the game is.
They're like, we'll make a joke about these bugs to satisfy those ungrateful fucks.
Continuing. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, and the rest of them will sit opposite to you. Hunters and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms.
Oh,
now that everyone is seated, can we...
It wasn't a fucking puzzle!
What?
It wasn't a puzzle, everyone's sitting already.
Yep, they are.
Okay, that's clever.
I mean, it makes sense. It's gonna be Huntress, Wraith, Huntress, the guys, the Spirit, and the Trapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wide, daddy.
Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully, with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat.
No, it's meat.
Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge.
Wait, you actually say the H in herbs?
Herbs?
Huh. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
The typical American way, which I know you're American and not British, is herb.
What?
It's unusual that you pronounce it with an H. Because that's the British H, as in H.
H?
Yeah. Herbs. Herbs is British. Oh, it's non-American English.
Habu.
Oh. That explains it. Didn't know that.
I don't know, man. I've always pronounced it with an H.
I can't believe I didn't notice until now.
But the Japanese also pronounce it with an H.
It's one of those Americanized words.
To be fair, I think a lot of English words in Japanese are British pronunciation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Brits would... Yeah, no, they would have... Way before us, that's right. That's where they would have... non-modern, like... Herb is an old word.
Yeah.
Cell phone is more likely to be... like American. Well, actually, no, it's more likely to be Japanese.
Yeah, but the Japanese actually have a word for cell phone.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm like, they invented it, so they have probably a proper noun for it.
Was it them who invented it?
If I remember, like Nokia, I don't know if they invented it, if they didn't invent it, they got in. Because Sony had one, if I remember correctly. Nokia. I can't remember. I think Motorola might be a Japanese company. I'm just pulling that out of my ass, though.
Indeed.
And that's before the iPhone boom, of course.
Right. Let's see, where were we? My favorite.
Unspecified meat.
Meat is good. The meat is murder.
Is she a vegetarian?
Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true.
Well, with that, you gotta read them like Zap Brannigan. Technically true is the best kind of true.
Oh shit, Zap Brannigan? Is that how we're gonna do him?
Kip, show them my medals.
Wait, which one, Zap Brannigan? The Trapper or the Spirit? The
Trapper.
Wave? Trapper.
Technically true is the best kind of true. I don't know why that made me think of Zap Brannigan.
Technically true is the best kind of true.
No, think sleazy. Like you're trying to sell him something.
Shit. Give me something. Give me something to work with.
I'm doing the accent now.
Ah, dang it, man.
You gotta think proud. Like,
Drakon says, the first smartphone was made by IBM, made for sale in 1994.
Huh, IBM. That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Because, there's a few countries around that age fighting for various technological advances with computers and such. You watch Futurama, right?
Yeah. I'm just having a hard time processing how...
Kip, show them my medals.
Oh, that's right. Whatever it is, we'll send wave after wave of men at them. Right, Kip?
Boo, you suck! Good, there you go. Think that line. I'll send wave after wave of my medals.
Technically true is the best kind of true.
He's kind of like a sleazy version of Gordon from this Gaia. Captain Gordon. Actually, not really. You had it. Wave after wave of them.
So
No, okay,
justice.
Never mind. That's right, Gordon is just Garen.
Yeah.
Gordon, finish! Anyways, continue.
Technically true is the best kind of true. We're gonna roll with
That's
that.
good. That's good.
Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Crit, you think what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we literally everything on this island. And we do, oh my god. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal.
This delectable meal.
Yeah. Well, he's right for a change, because I am bored with my broadaxe. It's a perfect tool for easy chopping anything in twain. So happy about that. First, who says twain? Something I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
You get a smile when you talk like it.
You two and your ridiculous bicep swimming contest. Enough! Grow up! Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option, Obs. The hell it is! Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you actual hell if you'd like. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov?
Azarov. The guy he killed.
Ah.
Did you not read his lore ever?
No, I didn't. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it with to a second death. Hey, Crit. I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Oh, God. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapon for 72 hours straight. Oh, straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea! We'd hate for it to get cold.
You come back to life.
Man, I just lost the voice I had for a minute. So I was thinking Krillin.
Well, hi guys! Get him out of here. He's not Krillin.
He hated it when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Minigames consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction, and on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer. Oh god, spacebar. Stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail and land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like me to repeat that?
It's just skill checks.
It's just skill checks. Ready. Away we go.
That's the reverse of normal, I think.
Oh, not bad. You missed
You can go
completely.
more than once, I think. Maybe
Fuck.
not.
You missed completely. Oh my god. You missed completely. Fuck you. You missed completely. Oh god.
Well, the Wraith is gonna bang you. Cause you suck!
It's okay. At least you tried. A little. Sometimes trying a little takes a lot of effort. What the hell was that? You ruined dinner! Your swinging was poorly aimed, and you hacked the pieces. The bad kind of pieces, too. I hope you're drunk.
Alright, I'll be listening. I'm just be on mute.
Dinner's finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean... Come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their mass. This is only 99% as disgusting as it would be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit? Why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Crit. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? This is gross. Alright, straight up. This is gross. Everything about this dinner is an abomination. From what is almost certainly human meat, to the lack of manners, to the talk of dismembered parts, and these noises. Everything is so vile I might throw up. Even Spirit is talking about number 2s. I thought she was the classy one. Oh, well then, I didn't realize our eating habits grossed you out. Don't be so judgmental, sheesh. If I could feel shame or sadness, I might be experiencing both right now. But what I can feel is rage, and I am furious you just ruined the meal. I have a whole leg to eat. Even though you're in the hot seat now, you're not nearly as panicked as you probably should be. That's almost certainly the lack of calories catching up to you, and you feel your whole body begin to shut itself down. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? Well, this place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's quite some early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. For the choices might be yours to make. But they're mine to reward. Did I just die? Oh. You wake up to find Spirit holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Don't you just love the ocean at night? I do. Staring out over the vast darkness of the ocean really validates the feelings inside me that were all truly insignificant, and the only thing worth pursuing is revenge! I have to wonder, How could anyone believe anything else? You look out into the darkness of night and ponder her question. Well, it's a simple question, but how could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of such massive nothingness?
You found someone special. That's right, I am trying to put my 2 cents in to probably save your life.
Alright, I'll take that. I used to feel that way. Small, unimportant, alone, but lately, I'm not sure. I've started to feel different. I've started to actually think that maybe this island is where I might meet someone special. You look at Spirit, who has turned from the ocean to look at you while you speak on the topic she's clearly so passionate about. A friend, perhaps? Perhaps something more. I don't know what this island has planned for me. Huh? A friend? Friends are just cowards who seek comfort in numbers. I had friends once, back before I was chopped into a bunch of pieces by my father. Friends aren't what's keeping me held together. I'm floating in a cloud of rage. I was so dumb, so busy trying to please everybody and be the perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't take care of myself, and now I'm all I've got. Worst of all, I've got distracted from my true purpose, my destiny, the purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. Okay, so this might sound a bit silly, but... Spirit looks around to see if there's anyone else on the beach. When she's convinced that it's only you two, she continues. There's a dragon that lives inside me. I've always known, but I've tried to ignore it. When I could ignore it, I tried to push it down. I'm so stupid. You're not stupid. That sounds badass. Right? But I didn't let it out. And then I, chop chop. And now that dragon is pretty much a one-track revenge beast. But enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger? Nothing but darkness, no dragon.
No. Don't be an edgelord.
Don't be an edgelord?
A lot of fire.
Alright. No dragon, just a lot of fire. A raging inferno, in fact, begging to burn this whole place down if I let it out. Maybe I am the dragon.
She needs someone passionate.
I'm sorry, but you're no dragon. And breathing fire? That's some hobbit type nonsense. I'm a descendant of a proud samurai. Our dragons are on a whole nother level. Looks like there was only room for one dragon spirit inside Spirit.
I was wrong.
After all. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger is propped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for flirt points was not part of the activities. That's strictly slotted for after campfire story time, and at this rate, we'll be late. Plain sick. No, I was... No time for excuses.
Why does my ass hurt?
Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly made an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you haven't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. And we only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? but bedtime is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group, but that never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head up, clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry everybody. I think we were talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, it's really fair to pick on the newbie. Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule, even once? Damn it, Donald! If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head right off so quick, and then I'll drown you in this blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know how I love to hack, slash, and slice. Well, we all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anyone anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Crit, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. There's only one choice.
Are you going for the spirit?
Yeah, I'm going for the spirit.
I'm gonna pick the spirit then.
I choose you, Spirit!
Spirit, spirit!
Whoa, whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya?
Okay, that's a good one.
I feel like this game was crafted so that, like, whoever is, like, let's playing this would be speaking this out loud.
Yeah.
Like, I almost feel like I'd be, like, what is that word? Called on?
Called on, yes.
Yeah. Really? You want to hear from me? Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire.
Alright, daddy issues.
Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories. Of course. I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me. And I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out at once with my bare hands. Talk about bullshit stories. If anyone else is going to chit-chat, I guess I can just sit down and... Huntress's eyes go blood red behind her mask, and both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting and when it's not. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's romance. Too late now, though. I was selected and I'm going to tell my story. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss.
Oh.
You notice that Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn.
Fuck you in particular.
It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from an old wound. Detective Hota?
I was gonna say she's Japanese, so.
Detective
However
Hota,
you pronounce that.
a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. How dare they not offer popcorn? Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. But how could anybody resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box. Strange, alien in its appearance, and massive in size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area? How could something like this just appear? A mystery. It was as if conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element. "Help me!" she cried someone inside the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now it was as if every detective in the city was there, looking this strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a single small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. "I don't know what happened. I woke up and I was here, and here I was. I'm so scared. Please help me," cried the man as if pleading for his life. No stranger to intense situations, Detective Hota comforted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety, as the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddling on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad, more lonely, more pathetic, and in need of help. But Detective Hota was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her like it had never had before. "Don't let me die in here," the man begged. "Don't let me die alone." "Stay calm," instructed Detective Hota. "You're not alone. I'm here. Well, half the town is here. We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story." Looking through the narrowest of passageways, Detective Hota watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of the strange, sad prisoner. Together, they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. "Promise?" asked the man. "Promise that I'm not alone." "Yes," she promised. "I do." A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hota, for she knew he would return. And he did, pressing his lips to the narrow slit in the horrible puzzle box. Repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, "Promise? Promise that I'm not alone?" "Yes," she promised. "I do." And pressing her palms against the cold outside of the box, without truly knowing why, Detective Hota leaned forward and placed her lips up onto the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on the man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion she could feel in this brief contact. The beating of her heart, pulsing through every inch of her body, matched it beat for beat in his soft touch. "Thank you," said the man. No trace of fear remaining in his voice, and he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. Get back! Yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hotta and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of whirling gears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered, as if an unseen lever pulled, and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hopa gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed into the puddled rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. And that's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least landed on what should have been him. There, in the corner of the box, was a pile of pieces, like parts of a doll, almost pulled apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Halta had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, disconnected from one another, cleanly severed and placed in a neat little pile. And on top of that pile, a head, cold, pale, eyes open, lips an icy blue. Spirit stared at the fire, her whole expression lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone is looking into the fire up at the sky, anywhere but at Spirit. It was you who chose her, you who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so sensual? She really went into a great detail when describing the kiss. Too much detail, and now no one is sure to act. Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You have to do something. The game was supposed to be lighthearted romp. Please, I said do something!
Just hug her. She needs it. She needs a hug.
Cool story, bro.
Don't do it. If you want to be successful, do not do that.
Ah, man,
I'm pretty sure.
That was a long breath. I need to get a drink. Oof. Ah, shit.
And slow claps are just stupid.
Stand up and try to start one of those slow claps.
No. Someone wrote a serious story after year. Engage with the story.
All right. Okay.
I know you have artistic integrity.
Honestly, like, sure, this sounds like the best option, but
It might not be, but
like,
I think that was a very well written story and should be treated with solemnity.
all right. I'm okay with this. I'm all right. I think you're wrong. But
I think I'm wrong too. But this is the actual proper thing to do if you have been building a relationship.
Yeah, we're okay with proper here. We're okay with proper. All right. You stand and without saying anything, approach Spirit. Reach your arms and around her for a hug.
You're gonna get real hurt.
Her robe, hovering in the air, begins to wrap itself around you and squeeze you into her. It's kind of like being hugged back, but also like being tied up. It's certainly not what you expected. Drakon says, somehow I feel cool story is the right answer.
She's an edgelord. If an edgelord were to hear a story, you just get shit on. Cool story. Wasn't meant for you.
Instinctually, you pull yourself away, but it's an awkward movement and you nearly fell over onto the fire. Spirit says nothing and floats away without so much as a goodbye. You, meanwhile, realize everyone had just watched this truly strange interaction from the corner of their eyes.
I mean, clearly the story was about her. She's the man. Trapped inside her own body, probably going to discombobulate when she actually gives up her revenge.
Oh. That's a pretty good
It's almost like I was an English major.
Alright, English major.
And training to be a psychologist.
Alright, double rainbow.
Yeah, that story clearly was she's a very lonely thing. If I were to take the story seriously, she's clearly a very lonely and distant person, and is afraid to, from what she sees, give up the only negative thing that she feels keeps her alive. If we were to talk about simply this as an allegory. Because that's a real thing that people do. They will, I gotta be the bad person, I gotta be angry, I gotta be tough. And with someone to be romantically involved with you properly, you have to give that up. Because it's in an intimate relationship, you have to be vulnerable with another person, and that rails against our survival instinct. Continue.
Okay. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds before because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song.
Annyeong!
Don't do that, man.
It's just hello.
Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer.
He radiates fuckboy energy.
I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of the design don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines.
I think you've caught him very well.
No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come on, find me, baby. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused what to make of this cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. When this game introduced them, he was like, wait a minute, I didn't know your Trickster was here. No, it's almost as if we're hinting at a secret ending or something.
Yeah, clearly he wants to feel more important than he is, and he's the fifth.
The fifth wheel.
He's the extra special hard pain in the ass ending, probably.
It's not like I wanted to have an ending with you, Baka.
Yeah, I feel he might be a little soon.
Alright.
Here it's a little soon, but if we're playing this as a normal dating sim, she's the sensitive soul behind the front of violence with a little soon. So as long as you're just, a genuine person with her, it should be easy.
Goth eye patch girl?
Maybe a little less edgy than that, because she already opened up to this degree.
Alright. Okay.
Clearly what she's doing is a cry for help. Her story was a cry for help.
Okay. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about the making of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. This fog that follows me around, I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in. You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted at that piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day. Even when you're a god, I mean, a narrator. You're doing it again, right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Oh my. Dipping in the hot tubs of the spirit? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that? Just don't forget our little talk.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't put a genuine story beneath some of these things, because, I mean, they have tragic stories to begin with. Or specifically she does. Like, she's one of the few that, if you wanted to be positive, she could be redeemed. Trapper's just like, I like hurting people.
Murder.
Yeah, it's like okay, that's a fundamental character trait of yours.
Okay. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure a killer companion can handle it.
I want a shark killer.
I just want to be totally clear. Even though the story bore some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, not any otherically.
Yeah, sure.
I believe you completely. Sure, you were cut into pieces in your life, and so was the person in the story. A perfectly normal coincidence.
But it's not a coincidence, it's a choice she made. To tell that story, it was a choice she made, so it's not a coincidence. When you can control both coincidences, it's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
Typically.
Unless it's actually a story you heard from your grandfather. But then you can also not tell the story like that either.
Yeah.
Sure, you're on this island, trapped one might say, in a most puzzling place. Also a completely regular coincidence. And sure, his lips are blue. Your lips are blue. Really? You'd call this blue? Searching for answers, hoping to find... revenge!
No.
Okay, so the similarities stop there, I guess. Coincidences. Sorry, the coincidences. Get this through your head, whoever you are.
Derek.
Samurai blood runs through my veins, or well, maybe it was coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entrance into this world. Do you know how many swords that is? A lot. You've got to figure that with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here and there. The truth is, and I would typically share this, so don't go blabbing about this. I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go blabbing about it. I dreamt that story, like watching a movie in my sleep, when I was just a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. I've never been able to shake it. That's a very adult story for a child to dream. Do you believe me?
So before you make a selection, what is your instinct? Obviously, who cares? But that's not the right answer.
Well...
when a person is being vulnerable with you, it is best to be genuine with them. Or at least gentle.
Alright. I have no reason to disbelieve.
Exactly.
I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. The way you told that story, it clearly came from someplace deep. Fool! Who taught you to trust a stranger? You're going to get hurt if you don't learn to take better care of yourself.
That's what she tells herself every day.
Now you've got me wondering, do I believe you if you believe her or not? And if I know everything, because trust me, I know everything. Don't I already know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answer to Spirit's question? Whoa.
God damn it.
Ocean air got me tripping. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that a certain corpse cutie floating in a cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing and free her from her puzzle box. If you believe that she is the... Darn it, got me going again. Unfortunately, before you can follow this conundrum of what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you find a certain someone standing before you with a fresh towel, ready to dry you off. Sorry, kids.
Fuck off!
It's time for the bed.
For the bed?
You heard me. I might be the youngest one here, but I am no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped up in a fresh, clean towel.
It is nice, especially after a nice hot tub.
My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her. You watch as the spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. Dragon says,
She's angry. She's angry at herself.
yeah, Dragon's gotta come about this.
Uh-huh. Oh, what has it got?
I'm not gonna say it.
What?
Oh yeah,
What?
YouTube already censored part of the word.
YouTube already... Okay.
Fun killers. When she catches you looking, she turns away and goes, blah, 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 blah. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Spirit's story about the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape this place, will you leave with your life, or has it already been taken from you, and it's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by a firelight.
Oh god, camp counselors.
We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a towel and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease?
God, what kumbaya shit do they have?
Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests are the type you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh boy, some skill checks here to go.
Oh, Christ on a cracker, okay.
That was ready. Away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Wait, what?
Oh. I guess stop on a station?
Let's see what's on this station. Nice.
Nice. Really good loading screen music.
Yeah. Let's see what's on this station.
Is this the Legion's chase music?
I mean, if you told me it was, I'd believe you. I like how it goes in the beat of the heart of your heart. Thump, 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 thump.
For the most part, their game is great. Their balance is just ass a lot of the times.
Oh crap.
I don't hear anything.
This sounds like trickster music.
You missed.
I did. Oni?
I haven't heard music from the last few. You might
You know
be
what?
starting off real.
I'm just gonna go with this station. And then turn it off. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Oh, okay.
You know what to do.
Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire?
Only Monica.
Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What? Even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. Oh my god, it's her comb. It's her comb.
You got a present. That's very symbolic in Japanese called remembrance when they give you their comb.
Yeah, usually like you comb a dead person's hair with their death comb.
Ooh.
So yeah, I would say it's symbolic. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back though, and if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me. If it's the last thing I do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you.
Darkness.
The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that, even amnesiac video game protagonists. Ha. That stab. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to.
What the fuck?
Whoa. You're awake to see... You awake suddenly see someone looming over you. Trapper's beside you, sketching a portrait.
They made him so.
Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the spirit right before bedtime. You should know, they're not what they seem. Not like me, who's obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. One, I do not take rejection well.
I smell antagonist.
Two, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I'm an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if I bit them on the ass.
He's desperate for attention.
I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier? Or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest, sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the about 15 feet to your left. When you're alone, for real this time, maybe, you drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned.
You are 100% no.
Ho, 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 ho.
Welcome to the stream, Katarosu.
Welcome to the stream.
He's doing hooked on you.
I am so hooked on you.
Go on, OverCrit.
Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confession rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Look, I don't need anybody. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat an all-organic diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. There's always time to turn things around, like that one time I spent day and night searching for food in vain. Only to return to my cabin, spent and starving, to find a family of squirrels nesting in my chimney. They were delicious. Look! I'm always full of rage. The key to knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I am a master of self-control. And right now, I am using all the self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. Haha, that was funny. Laugh! I said laugh, damn it! Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell him though. I want to lead them on a little bit more. It will make it that much better for me when they're screaming. I'm not really sure how to feel about the crit. On the one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for crit if they just keep ignoring me.
Who are you?
On the other hand, what?
No, I was cracking a joke. Go ahead.
On the other hand, there's something about them that maybe could work out for my plan, for me. I know that everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-blooded monster, but I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, these are nice choice for sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help.
Win-win.
Win-win!
She likes you.
You open your eyes. The sun is shining. Spirit chant for life.
Spirit chant for life.
There's
Waifu
not
for
a
life.
cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. Spirit chant for life. Or maybe for death? Welcome to my stream, Riverset. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing but more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream.
Hold on, Crit. Hold on. It's about time to end the stream, and this feels like maybe a good time to pause the story, because it's about to start like another day.
Yeah, that is very true.
Normally I wouldn't be like, oh, let's stop, but...
Yeah, this is... It would suck to cut off in the middle of a story, I guess. Oh, it has an autosave.
Well, always make manual saves too.
Alright.
That autosave screwed me over a couple times, so I like making manual saves.
Right. Okay. Alright then.
Not in this specific game, but I mean just in general.
Yeah. Alright then, it's now past 9 o'clock and that's it for my stream. I thank you all for watching, If you liked my stream, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and like to see more of my streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. On Mondays, I'll continue my Let's Play of Hooked on You. Wednesdays, Dead by Daylight, and Fridays, World of Warships. Once
Let's be
again,
real. Hold on. Let's be real. It's not Hooked on You to OverCrit. It is Spirit Chan Waifu Adventure at this point. Everything else is coincidental. Spirit Chan Waifu Adventure.
yeah, coincidental.